Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Katelyn from Katelyn Plans, and today I'm going to be setting up my catch-all planner for the week of September 5th through 11th. It is currently September 6th, so it is important that I get this all set up and ready to go. I thought about not doing a video, but I was like, okay, I think I'm just going to do it. Give me some motivation to get this set up. So I'm going to do kind of like another junk journal inspired thing because I've just been having so much fun with those lately. This week is going to be my September sticker release, so that's going to be happening on September 9th, Friday, September 9th at 10 a.m. Central Time. The link will be down below and like more information, but I have 19 new designs coming to my Etsy shop. It's a whole lot. It's a lot of Halloween, it's some fall stuff, there's some more animals, there's a new state flower, and that's what I'm going to be planning with today. So my state flower for the month of September is the Indiana Peony, as recommended by M, who lived in Indiana for a period of time, and I just love peonies. Like, peonies are great. So I wanted to use these. They're available in both paper and clear, but I'm going to go with the paper ones because I'm going to layer them onto like some other elements. So I'm taking my peonies that'll be available on Friday, adding in some of my favorite scrapbook paper. This one is from American Crafts. I got it at Joann's. I love the spotty dotty. So I was thinking like a black and white and pink theme. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. It's going to be really girly. It's going to be kind of bright and bold. So I love this combo. And then I was sorting through my sticker stash and I'm like, I have these peonies from According to Allie. So I'm like, maybe I could like layer these together to get both the colorful ones and the line art together. This is a sheet that I used part of. And then I also have a brand new sheet of them. So I got Allie's peonies, and I'm going to link everything down below. So if you're interested in like seeing where things are from or checking them out to buy for your own planner, all the links will be down below. And you can use my code Katelyn10 for 10% off of your purchase at According to Allie. I do have an affiliate link down below. Shopping using that link really does help me out here on the YouTube channel, helps me buy supplies so that I can continue to make these videos. But my code is Katelyn10 for According to Allie. You can use any of my reps codes for 15% off in my own shop. And you know what I associate with peonies? They're always covered in ants. So I have these invading ants from Emmy's Designs, and you can use my code Katelyn15 over there as well. All the coupon codes today. I thought maybe these could be kind of fun to scatter about. They have some really fun like picnic gingham boxes and circles, but I'm like, okay, plain ants on the peonies. Maybe like a fun confetti kind of thing. I mean, maybe not like fun because ant confetti doesn't sound fun, but I thought it could be interesting because this like background is like so similar size to them that it's not even gonna like appear to be ants until you look closer, which is the scary thing about ants, is that they're everywhere until you have to find them, you know? I grabbed these really cute pink and polka dots stickers from Red Lyrics. I thought this girl in the black and white polka dot dress could be really cute, although I do love the tulle skirt. It just has like slightly different colors. So I'm like, maybe this will be good. She's holding a basket of flowers that seem to be the same color. So I was like, okay, maybe she could be like holding the peonies. So I'm grabbing her. And then I'm grabbing, I know there's a lot of things, this really old Happy Planner Teresa Collins Be Happy box book, because I have a couple full-size boxes in here. Either these ones with just like the black and white text, or I was thinking we could go really bold with like these ones today. So I've got this sticker book. I'm not going to be able to link this because it's really old and they're really hard to find. And to finish things off, I just grabbed like a handful of black and white and gold washi tape. So this one is Archer and Olive collab with Simply Gilded. This one's from that Happy Planner Teresa Collins Be Happy box. I'll get up close for you. So Simply Gilded, Archer and Olive, Teresa Collins. We've got this one that I think is from Michael's a long time ago. It's just like a skinny washi. This one is According to Allie. I think this will be great for like Halloween season, just like the black and white stars. And then this one came in like a multi-pack of grid washes off of Amazon. Obviously, I'm not going to use all of them, but it's nice to have all my options here in front of me. Now that I've like shown you all my craft supplies, I'm going to go ahead and pop this off the discs and we will just get started. This is actually a pretty busy week for me, so I'm thinking I'm going to keep like the cluster all to the bottom and then just do boxes up at the top half of it. So I'm going to start with my scrapbook paper, and for this, I'm just going to kind of just start ripping right across. I want this to just go the entire width of the pages. I don't want it to take up too much room. I'm thinking like the bottom row of boxes can be like sacrificed to the decorative, and then the top two or like the top 1.5 could be like my more functional stuff. And I'm going to grab some black boxes to do that with, but I'm just going to start with this. And I don't need all of this, but I want to make sure that I like cut it with a little bit of excess. That way I don't run short on the scrapbook paper. I'm gonna need to like tear a second scrap of it to like the same height, but that's gonna be my next step. So I'm taking the Tombow Monodots adhesive and I'm just gonna cover the back of this so that I can stick it into my planner. I will need to repunch these pages. I say that every single week, but the Crocodile does such a nice job of that. Although lately I've been having some weird like alignment issues with it where I'm like not punching the right spots, so like the holes are a little wonky, but it just takes a little bit of practice. So I'm gonna go ahead and line this up with the corner. I just love this like Dalmatian dot scrapbook paper. For a second there, I thought my Joann stopped carrying it because I couldn't find it, but I just went to a different Joann's and they had it, so I got a few sheets of it. You can see the back side of this isn't completely filled in yet. I meant to like fill it out and then didn't get around to completely doing it, but I probably will just back plan it so that I can share the spread on Instagram because I really love the way that spread turned out. To do the second half of this is going to be a bit trickier because I have to not only get the same height as the other one, but I have to deal with what's already torn of that edge. And it's not terrible, the like shape that it is, although you can clearly tell that it's like kind of mirrored from that, and I want it to like look separate. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this straight across, or as good as I can, because obviously it's really difficult to cut straight across a piece of paper, especially when you're trying. And the pattern's not doing me any justice because it's not like a plaid or anything where I could just follow the pattern. But if I get like a pretty straight edge, then I can just trim around the edges of the page because I know that's like straight edges. And this like random scrap, I can just save for like junk journaling. This wouldn't be terrible to like put up at the top. Obviously, I'm not going to do it like in this spread, but like that's kind of fun. So I've got my kind of straight one, and I'm just going to go back to tearing it. When I start this off, I just want to like kind of guesstimate like or gauge where the other one starts with just a little bit of a rip. That way they'll kind of match up on the spines. And I'm tearing it up towards me so that I get that like kind of white bordered edge on the top of my torn pieces. And let's see, this is just gonna go like right here. So, oh, it needs to be a little bit shorter because I kind of cut it at an angle, but it should be fine. Cut this excess off. This would be fun to layer behind like a picture or something if I'm doing memory keeping or like even other stickers. So I gotta save those. I feel like I save everything, so now I just have like piles of like ripped scrapbook paper, but it's fine. That's what the junk journal's for. Although sometimes when I'm junk journaling, I feel like I'm making even more junk. I don't know if anyone else feels that same way. There's like such joy in like sitting down for a planning session where I like throw away the backing of like several sticker sheets, and then there's like the little bits of washi that I've kind of like torn. It feels good to like have a little pile of like trash at the end of planning. I don't know, that feels like weird to say, you know? But I think it's the feeling of I've like gotten something out of my planner stash that's like leaving. Some of it's going on the pages, some of it's going out in the trash, but it's good to like use stuff up. So I'm going to drop this down just a little bit lower so I make sure that bottom line is covered, and I didn't do a good enough job of that. But you can kind of peel this Monodots adhesive up. It did tear the page a little bit, but it'll be covered with scrapbook paper, so I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, maybe this is something I need to do off camera. Okay, I think I got a better placement on that. When I start putting stickers on top of it, I think it'll cement it into place a little bit better. So all the like peeling up and repositioning shouldn't be the end of the world. At least that's the hope. Alrighty, so now I have this like ground for my stickers to go onto. I think it looks kind of good. I mean, it's not like, it's kind of really high over here and really low over there, but I think it'll be fine once I put the peonies on top of it. So I do want to start with the sheet of the According to Allie ones that I've already started using because I want to get rid of the sheet, you know, like be able to throw something away. And I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to start over here. And I'm going to put 2 of them on that side. That way I can like put one of mine just kind of like central between them. I do think these are the same flower but mirrored, so that could be kind of fun, like with one big peony in between. And let me just pick one that I want to use. Maybe the one with like the stem could be fine. I'm like hesitant because I know like I don't want to like put too much green in here, but at the same time it's kind of necessary for like them to look like peonies, like to be on stems. So this one's just gonna go kind of behind that, like right there. I think that looks pretty good. As far as washi tape goes, I'm leaning towards the stars. I was kind of surprised when I like thought, okay, maybe the stars would be good. They are bold, but I think it adds something really interesting on top of the polka dots. And I don't know when I'm going to use this again. Actually, wait, I am going to use it for Halloween. I think this is going to be like one of my Halloween go-to washies, but I'm happy to get a head start on that. Maybe I could do like the little stripes with it too. We could do just like all sorts of black and white patterns. And I'm picking this one because it's a skinnier washi, as opposed to like the grid one that's the same width as the stars. So I'm gonna put that like right down underneath it. And then I think I'm gonna build up another cluster of flowers kind of in the middle that goes between the 2 pages. So just like the scrapbook paper is supposed to kind of continue between them, I think covering it up with some stickers will kind of help reinforce like, okay, continuous design. So maybe for this like center one, I'll start with my flowers as like the bottom layer and then Allie's will go over them. So I'm gonna use this larger one to kind of split the like page in half. Just go right there. And then we've got some options. So I'm gonna go with like one of these little buds. And I could even pull in one of these, which are like the little peony buds as well. And it could kind of poke like here, and then Allie's can go like on top of that. And I'm thinking I want some like differences in the washi tape. So I'm gonna peel this like partially up and then slip this behind it, just to kind of vary the layering that you're getting. So it's not always Allie's flowers, my flowers, washi tape on top. And the way that this washi tape is like designed, you can see through the star part. So you're getting the pink and like the line work coming through it, which I think is really cool. Allie has gorgeous washi tapes and she just released 3 more with her, was it her September release? I think it was her September release. They have like florals and like different kinds of like graphic elements on them. I think they're really pretty. I think they're like a nice basic that you can layer with a lot of stuff. And if I had them in my hand, maybe I'd be using them in this spread. But I like the way that worked out with like the different cluster things going on. And I can take maybe another one of Allie's, like this bigger one. I normally have my bigger cluster like here or there or there. But today, my bigger cluster is going to be like right here in the center, which I think is kind of interesting. So we've got this kind of thing going on for us. Does it need more washi tape like down here? Maybe not. And then I'm going to take my Red Lyrics sticker doll and peel her up. She's probably going to go like Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't have a whole lot of plans today being Tuesday. The one thing I did have on the docket was that the Happy Planner fall, oh, she's kind of getting lost in the polka dot pattern, but could be kind of interesting. I don't know. Maybe she'll just kind of hang out right here. I think I want something to define that side of her body a bit more. As I was saying, the Happy Planner fall release preview went live, so I've been kind of like picking out like what planners I want to be using in the upcoming year. I'm actually having a really hard time like picking them out because normally I luck out and the design that I like is also like the layout style that I like. But this time, all the designs that I like are in layouts that I don't use, like the horizontal planner. I don't know anyone who really uses a horizontal planner, but that's that. I'm struggling to find like a monthly that I like for like my small business planner. So I'll probably like Frankenplan one of the options they have. I like the Celestial one. I think it's fine. Like, it's very neutral. So like maybe I could Frankenplan that with some dividers that I already have. The one planner that I'm obsessed with is the Cozy Critters. And I was so excited when I saw like the preview that they were doing on Instagram, and the Cozy Critters planner is like a classic vertical, and then they showed the big one and I'm like, oh, it's a big vertical. No, it's a big color block. Ugh. I'm like, I'm never going to use a color block layout, but I'm considering buying the big color block just for the dividers and then Frankenplanning it with like an undated planner that I already own, that I like got on clearance a while ago. I was intending to use it just to like make videos for fun, but now it's kind of like, oh, this is decent. It's like a decent planner I could use. It's this big homebody one because it's just like undated vertical, really nice simple pages. So like maybe that could be fun, and then I would like put the Cozy Critters dividers in there and then figure out something else to use the dashboard, or not the dashboard, the color block layout one for. Typically, if I like Frankenplan something like that and I like buy it and I know it's a layout that I won't use, and I'm using things like the dashboards, so it would make it really, really difficult for me to like go on Facebook, like in one of the Facebook groups, and be like, who wants to buy this? Because it doesn't have dashboards and it doesn't have a monthly. And I took half of the pages out of it. So I'll typically just use it for scratch paper, like, or pre-planning. Something like that is really easy to like use for pre-planning because it has the dates on it. And the planner that I'm going to be using is undated, so I'm like still kind of thinking through, how do I want to date that? I don't know if I want to like do stickers every week. Someone did mention in my comments a while ago when I was talking about like dating undated stuff that they just use stamps, which I thought was a great idea. So maybe I need to just like invest in some stamps that I like. But I've never been a pro stamper. I always get ink everywhere and it always like bleeds. So I'm like, do I want to risk that? I'm not sure. I'm just adding in these ants. I don't know how well you can see them, but I think they look really cute on the floral clusters. Weird accent, I know, but I just kind of love it. The way that it's kind of layered down here, I don't exactly like that her feet are just like kind of standing in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to peel her legs up, or maybe just like one of them. It's on scrapbook paper, so I don't want to like tear anything, but I want like a little bit of washi tape here just to like form a ground underneath where she's standing. And I think it means kind of moving this ant that I placed underneath her foot, but it'll be fine. I'm gonna make it work. My only like hesitation is that the washi tape on the left side is gonna be just like in line with it. But I don't know, I think it'll help like really solidify this is where she's standing. And I only need like just a little bit of it, just like even shorter. Okay. Just trying to get this angled right. Yeah, it's in line, but I don't think it's terrible. So I'll do that. And then I need the skinny one, and there's an ant on my hand, but it's okay. It's a sticker ant. We're gonna put like just a little bit of stripey washi underneath that. And maybe this bottom section will just have a bunch of different like pieces of washi tape floating around. I do think that helped quite a bit. So then I'm going to take my ant and it's just going to go back here, and it's going to like disguise itself as one of the polka dots on the page, but it's really an ant. And I feel like this needs some quotes, so I'm grabbing Girl with Goals. We've got some options. OMG, don't ignore your potential, working hard, which I've been doing a lot of work this week, getting stuff ready for the sticker release, getting orders packed and out the door. These ones are like a shiny one. We've got gold. I like gold. You just have to start. You did it. I could have that like at the end of the week. That could be kind of fun. There's all sorts of good quotes in this Girl with Goals sticker book. I like the script that they use for it. We're gonna go with the gold just so it doesn't like get lost in all the black and white. Or wait, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna do the Teresa Collins quotes. So I'm grabbing my sticker book from the Be Happy box, and I think the really dark ones will be good, like the all black, because this washi tape is just so dark. I'm gonna want one kind of over here in the sidebar, so that means peeling these just back a little bit so I can slip it underneath. I'm thinking if I pick one that doesn't go super low down in the box, then I can have the bottom edge of the like decorative box covered by the florals. And I'm ripping stuff, but I think I've kind of peeled up enough to make it work. So we can do Slay the Day, Dream Big, Dream Often, Do It With Passion, or Not At All. This one kind of goes a little bit closer down. So we'll do this one, and then I'll put the Slay the Day on my sticker release day, so on Friday. We're just kind of in that general vicinity. And I don't want it to like go super high up, so oh, okay. I'm gonna get a leaf in the way, and that's not gonna be good. So I'm gonna peel that, and maybe I just kind of put it over here, really in the sidebar. Why don't the stickers want to cooperate with me today? That's my big question. So anyway, I'm looking at like a few sticker books out of the new Happy Planner release. I've really moved to like a lot of small shop stickers, so I'm not like buying nearly as many stickers as I did when I first started with the Happy Planner stuff, but there are some books that I thought were really cute, the Cozy Critters one being one of them. And if I have that like there, I can even take like one of these weird fragments of peony petals. We can just kind of pop it over the corner up there. I've got some little green stars on this sticker sheet as well that match the stem color. I thought maybe if I like have a whole lot of pink, the green might balance that out because it'll call back to the stems. So I can put these in there too. I even pulled like a sheet of stickers that are star shaped from Pipsticks, and they're like pink, but maybe that would be pink overload. Maybe the green is what we need. And it will make these like stems look a little less alone. So I'm happy about that. And we can work our way through an entire sheet of stickers. At least that's the goal for today. So I'm just kind of scattering these throughout. We've got a lot of like really small little elements going on with the ants and the stars. The stars beckon back to the star washi tape from According to Allie, which I'm not mad about. I do like that kind of combo of stars on stars. So far, so good. I'm gonna go over to the other half and just start another cluster on like Saturday. I wanna get that box in for Friday, so I'm gonna take Slay the Day. And where can we put this? It could be fun to like have it just like down here. And I'm wanting this like little rosebud, not a rose, a peony bud to kind of poke over the edge of it. So I'll peel it back. We'll put the Slay the Day quote underneath it. And I'm really leaving just like a whole lot of functional room up top. I'm just gonna kind of stack the boxes like I was doing during the school year, because I think every day has something this week. And some days have like 2 or 3 things. So exciting, busy week for me. I do like that, how it's like a little bit lower. And then I'm gonna build up like another floral cluster over here. So we did Allie's flowers on top of mine in the center, so I think I'm gonna go back to what I did on the other side to balance it out by starting with a layer of According to Allie. And one of the reasons that it just took me so long to film this video was that I didn't want to set up my camera like lights, all my lighting things. So there might be a weird angle that I'm filming from. I'm not really sure yet. I just kind of went for it, doing like that, and then we could do maybe like one of these buds underneath it. So I hope the lighting looks fine. I hope the angle of the camera looks fine. I was just kind of eager to get things started. I'm gonna put that one over top, and then the washi tape can go on top of that. But first I'm gonna cut the excess off of the page. And I did feel like it needed a little pop of pink over in the sidebar, kind of where that Dream Big, Dream Often is. Maybe not as much as this fragment, but I could just layer like a little bit of it and then just get rid of whatever else is on the side, because I'm not going to use this like weird fragment of floral. And then I'm thinking about washi tape, and I'm thinking about box stickers, and I just want to get everything done. So there's a lot of balls in the air. I feel like I'm juggling. do think I'm done with the Be Happy Box book. I just wanted these 3 stickers out of it. This one is gonna go maybe like up here on Sunday. And I don't know if I want the washi tape like kind of poking out from underneath it or not. I'm thinking that might be kind of what I want. So I'll just place that there. I'm gonna cut it to the edge of the page instead of ripping it because there is gonna be a slight margin between the box like edge and then the edge of the page. So I want it to kind of continue underneath it. For this one, we'll go down below. This is a really old little like stripy washi tape. I feel like I always end up with like 5 of these black and white striped washi tapes in my collection. Every time I like reorganize, I'm like, where did I get all of these from? But it's like the one accent washi tape that when you're buying a set, there's always like one that's like a really simple pattern like this, which are great. You use a lot of them, but I've just kind of accumulated so many. So Do It With Passion or Not At All is going right there. And then I'm gonna take a last little section of this because I do want 5 touches of the washi tape. And this one is gonna go right on top of Slay the Day. And it's gonna go just kind of out into the abyss. Fill up some of that area with all the polka dots. I know it's visually busy, but I feel like everything that I do is kind of visually busy. So if you watch a lot of my channel, maybe you're used to it by now. And then I'll take my little stripey one just to layer on top. Yeah, that looks good. Take this one, and I'm gonna cut it so that it can kind of poke out from behind this box that I have over here, just to create a little bit more like of a layered look. And the one main thing I have on like Saturday, Sunday is that I'm gonna go see my parents, so I don't need like an insane amount of space to write that in. I'm gonna add the rest of this fragment over here to the Dream Big, Dream Often one. We've got like one more floral, and I'm like, ooh, maybe right there. Floral overload. Okay, this will go there. I know, you gotta stop me at some point, but maybe not today. Then I have this last little bud that could kind of like come out from behind there, or it could even go like, I just feel like this needs like more green. So I'll just place that like right here in that gap. Well, now that I look at it, I'm not like obsessed with the way this looks. I think it makes the cluster just too big, especially when it's fighting for attention with that middle cluster. So this one's gonna go there on the back of my hand. This little green one could maybe go in the place that that bigger floral was, and then I could take the bigger floral and put it maybe up in the functional area, or I could save it for a different project. It looks a little weird at that angle, just like it's just stuck there. So maybe I need to kind of pivot it so it looks like it's just coming out of alleys. Not bad, but also not good. You're just gonna sit here and watch me peel stickers up just over and over and over again. I finally got around to redoing my nails. They're press-ons. It's not like it's anything like super talented. I just glued them on my fingers. But they're floral. I know like summer's kind of coming to an end, but I was feeling more like florals. As you can see from all the florals that I'm dealing with here. I've got this one last peony. And I don't want it like there. I don't know. Would it look weird in the middle? Probably. I'm just gonna go stick it in my daily real fast because that's kind of where loose stickers like this end up. Or maybe I'll just save it on the sheet. I know it's not gonna go back fully, but if I just kind of stick it here for now, I can use it in a junk journal spread like right after this. I'm just gonna make another junk journal spread. I do need to remember to add in those MU's Designs ants over here. I just love like the just loose sheet of ants, you know? It's unexpected. And I kind of feel like a similar way about a sheet that I have in my September release, because I was like, oh, I could do more Halloween animals. I wanted to do Halloween animals. So I did black cats, which I feel like that's a Halloween classic. I'm not a huge cat person, but like if there's a time to do cat stickers, now is that time. And I know I have a lot of cat lovers who do follow me and have been like requesting like, could you maybe do some cats? I'm like, yeah, I'll get around to it. So I'm like, okay, black cats for Halloween. They're like silhouettes. They're kind of like a celestial kind of thing. Where did that ant go? Oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't know if I got the sticky or not. Anyway, celestial like cats for my like Halloween animals collection. And then I did dogs, but they're dogs in Halloween costumes. It's called Happy Halloween. So I'm working on that one, and I think they turned out really cute. They're a little bit more cartoony than like rather than like realistic, but I like them that way. And then I'm like, okay, again, other Halloween animals. Like I had all these ideas in my head, like, okay, fall animals. These are like animals I could do for fall. I was like, I could do deer. Like that would be really cute to like have deer. Didn't get around to it. But then I was like, oh, you know what? What's great for Halloween? Frogs. Except as Em reminded me, no, the Halloween amphibian you were thinking of is actually toads. But I had already started the frogs at that point, and I was like really happy with them. So now there's a random sheet of frog stickers coming in my release on Friday. So if you're interested in frogs, you could do like a Princess and the Frog spread with it. I was thinking they would like be really cute if you took the frogs and like layered them with, I have these really old Happy Planner stickers that are just like lipstick kisses. And I'm like, what am I ever going to use these for? Thought they could be fun to layer with the frogs, you know? Otherwise, like, they are like a swampy kind of fall animal, you know? I guess. So there are frogs. I don't think they're going to be the best seller this month by a long shot, but they are there in the shop, and I'm pretty proud of them. I think they turned out really cool. They're like a watercolory kind of thing. I just bought some new like digital brushes for Procreate, which is like the drawing platform I use, and I'm having a lot of fun with the new watercolor like features. I think they look a lot more realistic than like some of the watercolory effects that I had been trying to use before, because these are like specific like watercolor brushes. And then I'll take this last sliver. We can get rid of the peony sticker sheet. This one is just gonna go right up here on top of Do It With Passion or Not At All. Which I assume this quote is talking about like bigger things, but like I can't do everything with passion, like the dishes. I hate doing the dishes. There is going to be no passion there. But nonetheless, it is a cute quote and it matches the other two, so it's gonna go there in the spread. Now I need to grab some functional boxes to like do the more functional stuff. But I think before I get there, I'm gonna separate these pages out and just repunch them so that I have like 2 discrete pages to work with rather than this like big hunk of whatever. All right, so those are all set up. Now I'm grabbing the Mojo Jojo Plans Black Boxes book, and I'm gonna just start sticking stuff in here. All the plans. So Monday was the first night of the Bachelorette finale, which it was good. I thought it was really good. I already watched it. I'm going to be watching tonight's episode live, so if I get this video edited and posted before then, like, that's the hope. Otherwise, I'll probably get distracted by the show and this video won't go up until afterwards, which I know is kind of delayed. But, you know, The Bachelorette takes priority here. It's supposed to be a good episode. So I do like the way that they put the finale episodes, like Fantasy Suites, and then the finale, like back to back this time. Because I didn't like having to wait a week between them, because there's so much bleed over between those 2 episodes anyway. So these are like the finale nights of The Bachelorette. Plural bachelorettes. And then the Happy Planner fall preview went live today, and I wanted to mark that. I know it's already happened, but I just want the box and the planner because got to get all that done. I also needed to remember to send the sticker selection form to my reps. I forgot. This is the one that doesn't have the bullet points in it. So I'll find bullet points in a second. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to do the design reveal, and I have a work shift. So I think this will be a big enough box for like design reveal. I don't need nearly as much writing room for like work. So I'll do one of these skinnier boxes for that. which I like that because I don't want them to be like just 2 boxes of the same size in every single box, you know? I do like some variation between those things. And then if we flip over to Thursday, that is the Happy Planner release day. I still have to decide how much budget I actually have to be shopping that release, and I probably will not buy everything online. I'll probably wait until it hits like Joann's or something like that, and then buy with a coupon or my Michael's Rewards dollars. That's like probably the best way to do it. Although the excitement just really gets to me where it's like I can have it all now. Or if I like wait, then I might not find it. But I think my chances of finding stuff is pretty high, especially like knowing the way that my Joann's stocks. They stock pretty well. So Thursday is that release day. I want to at least confirm that I'm going to have a planner for next year, you know? Like that's like the essential, and then maybe like my top like 3 favorite sticker books. So Thursday is the Happy Planner release, and then Friday is my sticker release, which maybe poor timing on my part for picking the day after the Happy Planner release when everyone has already spent all their money. But I don't know. There's a lot of fun designs in my release. I'm very proud of everything, so I hope it just goes well. I'm going to put like a full-size box in here for that because that's going to be like my main priority on Friday. And I'll even take one of these little freebie cards from According to Allie that says new release, and I'm going to use that to title the box. Sometimes I'll use like my logo sticker that's on my like sticker sheets. Why is all my hair falling out on my planner? Sometimes I'll use my logo sticker to like mark Katelyn Plans like new release, but we're just going to go with new release there. I love the one that says plan. That is so cute. So I've got my sticker shop release, and then I have a podcast recording with M on Friday as well. I think we were supposed to record last week, and then we both just got like busy and we're like, oh, that was tonight. So I'm gonna do a do-over of that on Friday. So I'll take this box and we'll just go like, I don't mind it kind of over the line. So I'll do that. Now there's more room for like a checklist there if I need it. And then I'm gonna have, I think, dinner with my parents on Saturday. So I'll take a bigger box to like write like where we go to dinner or like what time that stuff is. And then I'm just gonna like hang out at my parents' house on Sunday and just get some work done. Like I have papers that I'm supposed to be working on, and I'm really trying to like get some words on the pages there. So gonna take a smaller box for that because I don't necessarily know what Sunday holds. Maybe I'll go out to brunch. I don't know. There's a really great brunch place in my hometown that I love, but I never get the opportunity to go to because I'm not living in my hometown anymore. So maybe that's on the docket for Sunday. Is it weird to eat brunch by yourself? I don't think so. I think that's like one of those meals where you can just like go with a book. So I'll figure out what Sunday holds, but there are boxes on the pages now. I did want some bullet points to mark like a few tasks, but I think that might be something where I just like add them in as I fill this in. I think I need to call this done for now. Does it need more ants? That's the question on my mind right now. Maybe a few more ants. I kind of want them like creeping up the sidebar. If you're not like someone who is like super comfy with bugs, I mean, obviously, I'm not a huge fan of bugs. I don't know anyone who is like a really big fan of bugs. But like sticker form, I don't mind them. So I'm going to do something like kind of cute with them to kind of negate the fact that they are ants. So I'm going to kind of like trail them up the sidebar. And maybe I should have thought to like do this in a different area of the planner as well so that this doesn't just look random. But I was thinking maybe like a cool little loop-de-loop of ants over here, just going right up the side of the page, because I'm not going to use the sidebar for anything really. I just kind of decorate in that space, especially now that I've gotten more into this like junk journal-y kind of style. And part of me was thinking, like, while I was looking at the planners, I'm like, maybe I could size down to a classic if I'm not like super duper busy these days, but I also just love the space to decorate. So I really haven't decided yet. Let me know down below if you're looking at some of the new planners from Happy Planner, and if so, which one are you like eyeballing? Like, which one is the one for you? I love the design of the cozy critters, but the layout, it just, I don't know. And then, what's the one? Something in waffles. There's waffles involved. It's an artist collab. I do like the fact that they had a number of artist collabs in this release. And I think they picked some really interesting artists who have really distinct styles. So I'm interested in getting some stuff from those artist collabs. I do wonder which like stores are going to have the artist collabs. I think both Joann's and Michael's were, if I remember correctly. We're just going to add in like some more miscellaneous ants. I'm sorry this is taking so long, but they're just like a lot of tiny little individual stickers. They kind of remind me, like size-wise, of the embellishment stickers that I have from LPTG Creates, which are like tiny little polka dots. And I think they add a really fun touch to like the spread, but like placing them would be a nightmare if you didn't have tweezers. So I've got some ants kind of trailing around. Maybe I want some kind of coming off of this cluster. I'm getting in the Halloween spirit at this point. I'm wanting to do Halloween spreads in my catch-all, but then I'm like, Katelyn, it's just September. Like, maybe I should let fall have a moment before I get into Halloween. But I just have so many Halloween stickers that I'm excited to plan with. I'm really excited for the like haunted picture frame things that I have from MU's Designs. I think those are going to be really cute. And I have some scrapbook paper that I'm like going to put behind them to make it look like wallpaper. And then I love some of According to Allie's like Halloween stuff. I've never seen it. What is it? The Nightmare Before Christmas? But she has some florals that are inspired by the movie. And they're like really cool and like really spooky. I also have Halloween junk journaling supplies that I got from Joann's that I'm like, ooh, maybe I could do like a Halloween junk journaling video to like tide me over. Especially because those videos don't need to like go up in a timely fashion. Like this spreads for September 5th through 11th. So ideally it'll go live before the week starts or during the week if you're me and you don't plan things very well. But like the junk journals don't have a date associated with them, so I could like basically post them whenever I want. And I've done that before. I've filmed them in advance and then just like posted them. I haven't been doing as many reels lately just because I've been a little tired, especially working on like all of the sticker shop stuff. So I'm just kind of thinking through all of the different fall themes that I could like potentially do in my planner. I do have some stickers from Allie's Patreon that I've been waiting to use. I got them in the mail like maybe a week or two ago, like a week and a half. We'll split the difference. A week and a half ago, that are cottagecore themed, and I was like thinking that would be a strong contender for this week's catch-all theme. But then I'm like, okay, I want to use stickers from my own shop because of my release day, so I opted for the peonies on peonies thing. But maybe cottagecore will be next week's catch-all spread. I think they'd be really cute to do like the more junk journal-y kind of thing with them. Okay, we did like a couple little lines of ants. I do think it needs like one more though, because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one that just kind of arches the middle. I will continue to place ants and talk. This is becoming like just a platform for me to speak at this point because I'm not really doing anything innovative. I'm just placing the same stickers over and over again. Last week I went to a concert, which I was super excited for. So it was supposed to be Whitesnake and Scorpions. And I guess the lead singer from Whitesnake got sick with like a respiratory infection of some sort. So they pulled out of the tour, but it was just Scorpions, and it was a really good show. They're the band that does Rock You Like a Hurricane. It's a little bit of heavier rock, but I had a good time. And you know, any like concert that serves hot dogs, I'm having a great time. So I went to that with my boyfriend and one of his buddies and his new, they just got married, so his wife. So it was a fun, like, double date kind of thing. I don't think she knew what she was in for when she came to the show, but it was a good time. We also had our family like Labor Day party the other day, and it was nice to just like catch up with everyone and hang out by the pool. And all of these like fun excursions just like have me like dreading doing actual work, which I know I need to do actual work. But we'll get there when we get there. Place more ants. I just kind of need to like put them onto my like finger and then like pick them up with the tweezers, because it's just like such a weird tiny little shape. Like, okay, the ants are kind of attacking her. I think we need to finish this off. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this back onto the discs and we will just get a good look at it. All right, so here is my peony catch-all spread. At the same time, it's like an ant attack catch-all spread, but I love like all the different combinations of things that I'm doing in this planner. I think it's really fun with like the really bold pink with the black and white patterns. There's just a lot of patterns going on. And this red lyrics like sticker doll just like kind of sets the scene. So I had a fun time doing this one. I will link everything down below in case you're interested in purchasing any of this, but I am gonna call it a spread. So there you have it. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Katelyn Plans, where I share after the hen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching and happy planning.